Hi folks, today let's prototype how to exhibit reminders. Once that we are at the home screen, we will open the hamburger menu. We can see all nodes. This is exactly the place where we are at right now. And also for this prototype, I added some interaction to the reminders. So let's click here. And then as you can see, all the nodes, they kind of disappeared and only the ones that have reminders are being shown. And they are also links to the nodes, properly speaking. So purchases and also movies watched. So we have this container with icon and date and time, date and time. So let's hit this one. The regular node will be open. We can see the action bar and also the information I just mentioned. When we return exactly to the reminders page. And let me type this next one, movies watched. So we see this node as well with date and time. And then we can return, open it again, and come back to all nodes. Just like this. So let's start seeing all the pages and then we will jump into the interactions and connectors. Okay, this is the feature number 14, scene reminders. We have this regular page that we designed previously, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you to watch the previous tutorials, and there you can see what we did so far, what we have done so far. So this first screen, like I said, pretty standard, and then we have this another one. So this one I explained it a couple times. It's just a regular screen. But for the background, I am hiding it, and then the interaction will make this page open over this one, so we don't need to show the background. Okay, then the user will land on this page where I took these containers, removed some information, added extra information, and then we can have exactly what we need. So I just kind of removed the list itself, but I kept title, icons, and then the secondary text. I did this with the first card and the second card. So we have these tiny cards in this type of list. So we can also use previous nodes we created. We just have to have in mind changing the app bar to the action bar, well, with all the icons that have actions. And then here we can just fill. We have the auto layout, so we'll be able to kind of add information, remove information, and do whatever we want. So, as easy as that. And we have some extra page. So this one, it's incredibly similar with this one, menu and menu, but they have slightly different functions. So let's see the interactions now. Okay, the way to go from the first screen to the second screen, like I just said, we have this connector, this interaction, which will make this page open over this one. So all the parameters, they are interactions, trigger, on click, action, open overlay. This is exactly what I mentioned. So it will open this new screen named menu. So the position, it's gonna be top left. Close when clicking outside, meaning clicking in this empty area. Then the background, it's gonna be black, 48% opacity. We are not seeing this right now because that's gonna appear only when the prototype is running. The animation, it will be moving direction to the right. And this is all that we have for the first screen. The second one, we have this button, which means all notes. When the user hits here, the interaction will be on click, navigate to home, smart, animate, and this is all that we want. And we have one more interaction here. So reminders is the most important one. And the interaction, it will be on click, navigate to reminders, which means the next screen, smart, animate. So with this smart animate, the user will land here, and we will need to design, or better saying, adapt these two cards. So at this point, when the user is on this page and the user opens the hamburger menu, this drawer, it will trigger another, will open another screen, which is this menu down here. So the interaction that's going to be triggered on click. Action, open overlay. It will open this screen, which I named menu as well. You can provide a different name. Position top left. Close when clicking outside, similar to the other one, this here I just explained. It's gonna have a background, black, 48%, animation moving direction right. Okay, this is all that we need to know. And then we have two cards. One card will take to a full note, on click, navigate to destination, next page, animation, smart animate. The other card will take to the other note, which is, so this one is named purchases, and this one we have this title, movies watched, and a list of movies. So to open this one, on click, navigate to destination note. I provided this name, smart animate. Just these parameters will need to change. And then we need to also have this back button, which will take back to the reminder screen. On click, navigate to reminders, smart animate, and this one as well needs to have the same type of interaction. On click, navigate to reminders, smart animate, leading to this page where the user will land again. So we also have animations here. So for example, this interaction, that means on click, open overlay, menu, top left, and the same parameter. So it's pretty standard, and that means when the user will click, for example, on this background, we'll have this animation, and this one is going to be on click, navigate to reminders, and the animation will be pushed to the left. So the drawer will open and close, open and close. So it's pretty easy, standard. When the user hits these reminders, the user will come back to this page as well. So clicking outside or clicking here in reminders, it will trigger on click, navigate to reminders, smart animate. So we can have like different types of triggers, and what I always recommend is to test. Like you can test, you can compare, you can do some benchmark on applications on your own phone, and then you can get this feeling and see how things they work properly. A little investigation is always beneficial. And we also have hitting this all note, the user will be taken to the first screen. So on click, navigate to first screen, smart animate. As you can see, it's pretty standard, easy to do, but the effect is quite nice. So just to wrap up this tutorial, as usual, I don't do that all the time, but most of the time I do. I will run the prototype, selecting the first screen, press and hold shift and hit space bar, and then we can run it again. Open reminders. I can see the 2 reminders. I go to the node, I come back, I open the second node, and I come back. I can open the hamburger menu again, and from the reminders I can return to all nodes. And that's all that we have for today. I hope you like it, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.